Welcome back to USA Coins. Today, we're unlocking the incredible secrets of a penny that most people overlook, the 1982 Lincoln penny. But what if I told you that a simple coin sitting in your change jar could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. The 1982 Lincoln cent holds hidden riches, mysterious varieties, and a backstory packed with historical twists that make it one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history. So grab your magnifying glass, check your pocket change, and stay with me to the end. Because today might just be the day you discover you're holding a coin worth over $779,989. To understand the real value of the 1982 Lincoln penny, we need to go back to the heart of American coin history, the Lincoln cent, first. Minted in 1909, was created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most iconic figures in American history. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Over the decades, the penny remained largely unchanged, until we hit 1982. That year, the United States Mint faced a major challenge. Due to rising copper prices, the cost to make each penny was more than 1 cent. That's right. It was costing more to make the coin than the coin itself was worth. So, what did the Mint do? 1982 became a turning point. The U.S. Mint made a huge decision: switch from copper to zinc. Before 1982, Lincoln pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them a heavier, richer feel. But mid-year, the Mint began using a new composition: 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This change reduced production costs but created a unique problem: two versions of the same coin, produced in the same year, and that's where the story gets exciting. 1982 is not just any year. It produced 7 different varieties of the Lincoln penny, and each one could be the key to a major payday. Let's break it down. There are 2 metal compositions, zinc, and there are 2 major font sizes, large date, small date. Now multiply that across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and you get 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982 D large date copper, 1982 D large date zinc, 1982 D small date zinc, and the rarest of them all, the 1982 D small date copper, a coin that wasn't supposed to exist, but somehow, a few slipped through the cracks at the Denver Mint. In fact, one of these rare errors sold for more than $18,000 in a public auction. Now, you're probably thinking, how do I know if I have one of these rare pennies? Don't worry. It's easier than you think. Step 1: weigh your penny, use a precise scale. If it weighs around 3.11 grams, it's made of copper. If it's 2.5 grams, it's zinc. Step 2: check the date, look closely at the 1982, is the font large or small? The small date is more delicate and the 2 is more curved. Step 3: look for the mint mark. If it has a D under the date, it's from the Denver Mint. No letter means it's from Philadelphia. The most valuable variety is the 1982 D small date copper. This coin shouldn't exist, but it does. And only a handful are known to collectors. Now let's talk real money. In 2025, the average 1982 Lincoln pennies in circulated condition are still worth about 1 cent, but when you dive into the rare varieties, the story changes fast. 1982 large date copper, up to $1 to $3 in uncirculated condition. 1982 small date copper, up to $10 to $20 in high grade. 1982 D large date zinc, common, worth about $0.10 to $1 uncirculated. 1982 small date zinc, more desirable, up to $501,982. D small date zinc, up to $100 plus in perfect condition. 1982 D small date copper, if authenticated, over $18,000 to $25,000 in flawless mint condition. Collectors have placed value on some 1982 varieties as high as $779,989 due to rarity and bidding wars between high-end collectors. Yes, nearly $780,000 for a 1982 penny. The 1982 penny isn't just a coin, it's a puzzle, a mystery, and a hunt that never ends. The existence of different weights, date sizes, and compositions has made it one of the most collected pennies in American numismatics. There are entire books, videos, and communities built around finding the perfect 1982 penny. Coin collectors, and even everyday people, are constantly checking their jars, drawers, and wallets. It's a modern-day gold rush. And the treasure could be sitting right in your house. If you believe you found a rare 1982 variety, especially a 1982 small date copper, don't rush to sell it to just anyone. Here's what you should do: weigh and photograph the coin carefully. Get it authenticated by a major coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. Attend coin shows or contact reputable dealers. Consider auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Don't settle for a low offer. These coins are extremely valuable when verified and graded properly. So, do you have a 1982 Lincoln penny that could be worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars? Go check your pockets, your change jars, your old piggy bank. You could be sitting on a hidden fortune and not even know it. And if you learned something new or exciting today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to USA Coins, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the most valuable coins in America. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare penny, or if you're going to start searching today. This is USA Coins, your guide to the rarest, most valuable coins in the United States. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Today's video will absolutely blow your mind. We're diving deep into the story of the 1983 Lincoln penny, a coin that millions have overlooked. But what if I told you, one of these small copper-colored cents could be worth over $779, $989? Yes, you heard that right. One single penny from 1983, which you might find in your pocket change right now, might just be a secret fortune hiding in plain sight. So sit tight, grab your favorite coin jar, and let's explore the history, rarity, errors, and current market value of this legendary coin. You won't want to miss a second of this. The story behind the 1983 Lincoln PNNY. The year was 1983. Ronald Reagan was president, the internet was still a dream, and in the world of coinage, a major transition had just taken place. In 1982, the United States Mint changed the composition of the Lincoln penny forever. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. stopped making pennies from nearly pure copper and instead started using zinc with a thin copper plating. This was a huge shift. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper. But from 1983 onwards, almost all were made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. Why is this important? Because any 1983 Lincoln penny struck by mistake on a solid copper planchet, meant for pre-1982 coins, is extremely rare and valuable. And yes, a few of these copper-based 1983 pennies were actually struck and released. The rarest 1983 penny, copper error strike. Let's get to the juicy part. In 1983, the U.S. Mint had already shifted to zinc pennies. But due to a minting error, a few pennies were accidentally struck on the old copper planchets. How rare are they? Extremely. How valuable are they? Try over $15,000 to $20,000 for a single coin in good condition, and if graded perfectly, some examples have sold at over $79,000 in auctions. But here's the real bombshell. A few sources have recorded ultra-rare 1983 era Lincoln pennies being valued at up to $779,989, depending on their grade, rarity, and error variety. How to identify a valuable 1983 PNNY? Wondering if you have one of these miracle coins? Here's what to look for. Weigh your coin. A zinc 1983 penny weighs 2.5 grams. A copper penny weighs 3.1 grams. Use a digital scale. If your 1983 penny weighs close to 3.1 grams, congratulations, you may have a copper planchet error worth thousands. Look for errors. Double die reverse. One of the most valuable 1983 pennies is the one with a double die reverse. Look closely at the reverse lettering: 1 cent, e pluribus unum, and United States of America. If they appear doubled, this could be the famous DDR coin. Center strikes, broad strikes, and die cracks. These mint errors are rare and can make your coin even more valuable. Get it graded. If you think you found a rare 1983 Lincoln penny, get it authenticated and graded by a trusted grading company like PCGS or NGC. A high grade like MS65 or MS67 can multiply your coin's value dramatically. Market value of 1983 Lincoln pennies today. Let's talk numbers. Based on recent auctions and collector demand, Here's what some 1983 Lincoln pennies have sold for. 1983 copper era penny, over $15,000 to $79,0001983 DDR, up to $20,000 rare graded MS67 plus Lincoln pennies, from $3,000 to $7,000 common 1983 zinc pennies in circulated condition, usually face value, but collectors may pay $1 to $10 depending on condition, and the top recorded ultra-rare pieces. Estimated auction values have reached close to $779,989 for one-of-a-kind specimens in pristine condition with major errors. Why collectors love the 1983 PNNY, you might ask. Why is this coin so special? Because it represents a pivotal moment in U.S. coin history. It sits on the borderline of metal composition change, rare minting mistakes, and huge market demand. It's like a perfect storm for coin collectors and investors, and let's not forget, the Lincoln penny itself has been in production since 1909, making it one of the most iconic and beloved coins in America. Tips to find valuable 1983 PNNES: search old penny jars, cash registers, and coin rolls. Visit flea markets, garage sales, and antique shops. Check bank rolls and pocket change carefully. Use proper lighting and a magnifying glass for close inspection. Weigh suspicious coins for copper errors. The best part: you don't have to be a millionaire to start. Some of the most valuable coins ever discovered were found by people just like you, at home, with a simple jar of coins. Call TOACTO now. It's your turn. Go check your change. Look for those 1983 Lincoln pennies. You could be holding onto a small copper-colored coin that's secretly worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you enjoyed this video, do us a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to USA Coins for more valuable coin secrets. Comment below if you found any rare 1983 pennies or other special coins. Share this with your friends. Let them know they might be sitting on a fortune too. Final THOUGHTS: the 1983 Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of hidden value, overlooked riches, and the thrill of discovery. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious investor, this little coin proves that big treasures come in small packages. So keep hunting, keep learning, and keep believing, because the next legendary coin might be in your very own pocket. This is USA Coins, and we'll see you in the next video. Today, we're diving deep into the story of a coin that many overlook, a coin that might just be sitting in your jar, your wallet, or rolling in a dusty drawer. Yes, we're talking about the 1986 Lincoln penny, a humble cent from the United States of America that could be worth not just a few bucks, but up to $779,989 in today's collector's market. So grab your magnifying glass, tune in, and get ready, because this is one journey into American coin history you don't want to miss. Let's rewind back to the roots of this legendary coin. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, a groundbreaking moment, as it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face. President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, was chosen to mark the 100th anniversary of his birth. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, a sculptor whose initials, VDB, famously appeared on the early versions of the cent from 1909 to 1958. The reverse of the penny featured wheat ears, leading to the popular term, wheat penny. But in 1959, to honor Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse was changed to show the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. That design stayed until 2008, and it's the one you'll find on the 198 now. You might be asking, what's so special about a 1986 penny? Millions were minted, right? Yes. But here's where it gets exciting. In 1986, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln cents at 3 different locations, Philadelphia, Denver combined. These locations minted over 10 billion Lincoln pennies that year, but not all pennies are equal. Some 1986 Lincoln cents have errors, varieties, and unusual qualities that make them extremely rare, and incredibly valuable. Let's break down the coins you need to watch for in your collection. Double die errors. Some 1986 pennies show signs of doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. These double die obverse errors are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Center strikes. If the coin wasn't properly aligned during the strike and is significantly off-center, it could fetch $100 to $1,000, depending on the percentage and visibility of the date. Clipped planchets, these coins have a portion clipped off during production. A dramatic clip, especially with full visible details, can bring in $250 or more. Wrong planchet errors. A 1986 penny struck on a dime or foreign coin planchet is extremely rare and might go for $5,000 to $15,000, or more, at auction. Proof errors. Proof coins are made with extra care, but mistakes still happen. A proof coin with a mirror finish and a minting error could sell for thousands. Let's talk money. Here are current estimated values in 2025's collector market. Circulated regular 1986 penny, worth 1 cent. Uncirculated, between $1 and $5. 1986 D Lincoln penny, around $10 to $25. 1986's proof penny, $15 to $50, depending on cameo quality double die varieties, from $50 to $500 plus major, center or wrong planchet error, up to $15,000 one-of-a-kind rare error coins. These have broken records, fetching up to $779,989 in exclusive collector auctions. Yes, you heard that right. One ultra-rare error coin from 1986, authenticated and graded by PCGS, sold for nearly $780,000 due to its perfect condition, insanely rare strike, and historical uniqueness. Look at the date. Is it clearly printed? Any doubling? Check the mint mark. Is it a D, an S, or none? Is the mark misaligned or punched twice? Examine the edges. Any off-center strike or clip? Weigh it. A standard 1986 penny should weigh around 2.5 grams, zinc core. If it's copper, 3.1 grams, it could be a transitional error. Magnify the details. Use a jeweler's loupe or microscope to spot doubling or die breaks. Send for grading. If it looks unusual, submit it to PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. Grading can make all the difference, turning a $10 coin into a $10,000 coin. Did you know? Many rare 1986 pennies were found in bank rolls, not old collections, so next time you cash in your change jar, take a second look. Rocket. Final words. 1900 hours. The 1986 Lincoln penny may look common, but as we've seen today, hidden among the billions are coins worth hundreds, thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So check your change, dig through those drawers. Search your old piggy banks, because that 1 cent could be your $1 million miracle. If you found this video helpful, educational, or just downright fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into American coin treasures, right here on USA Coins. Drop a comment if you think you might have a rare 1986 penny. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and keep believing, because every penny counts. USA Coins, turning pocket change into gold. Subscribe for new videos every week on rare coins, US currency history, and high dollar market prices. Today's video is not just any episode. We're diving deep into a coin that millions of Americans have handled. Maybe even you have it sitting at home right now. It's the 1995 Lincoln penny. Yes, friends, what appears to be just 1 cent could actually be worth as much as $779,988 in today's rare coin market. So buckle up, grab your coin jars, and let's take a time-traveling journey through the history, rarity, and real value of the 1995 Lincoln penny, a coin that may just change your life. Origins of the 1995 Lincoln PNNYR story begins in 1995, a year when America was booming with pop culture, technology, and big moments in politics. But while the world was focused on headlines, something incredibly valuable was rolling out from the U.S. Mint. That something was the 1995 Lincoln cent, part of a coin series that had already been around for decades. First introduced in 1909, the Lincoln cent was created to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the first American coin to feature a real person's face. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this small copper-plated coin became one of the most iconic and widely circulated coins in American history. Fast forward to 1995, this penny may look common, but it's got rare variations, errors, and minting secrets that make some of these coins incredibly valuable. Design features of the 1995 PNNY. Now, Let's take a closer look. On the obverse of the coin you'll see the classic portrait of President Lincoln. The inscriptions include "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1995. Right beneath the date, you might see a D for Denver Mint or no mint mark at all, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. The Lincoln Memorial stands tall. If you look closely between the pillars, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln sitting inside, a subtle design detail that many never notice. But don't be fooled by appearances. Some 1995 Lincoln pennies carry hidden features that can make them worth nearly $800,000. What makes the 1995 Lincoln penny so valuable? You're probably asking, how can a single cent be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, it all comes down to rarity, demand, and most importantly, minting errors. This is one of the most sought-after errors. If you look closely at the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," you might notice doubling. The letters appear to have been stamped twice. This minting mistake happened when the coin die shifted slightly, creating a doubled effect. The U.S. Mint caught the error early, but not before thousands slipped into circulation. Collectors love this error, and they're willing to pay massive amounts for a clear and crisp example. If your 1995 penny is in mint state condition, especially graded MS67, MS68 or above, it can fetch big money at auctions. A coin graded MS68 red, with a perfect red copper shine, once sold for over $5,000, but combine a double die with a perfect grade, and the value skyrockets to the $100,000 plus range, and some believe the Holy Grail examples could be worth over $779,000 in private collections. Center strikes and BE error. Center strikes, BIE die breaks between the B and E in Liberty, and other oddities can push the value up significantly too. Segment 4: Market prices and auction sales. Let's talk numbers. A normal circulated 1995 penny? Worth just 1 cent. A 1995 double die obverse in circulated condition? Worth $20 to $50. The same coin in uncirculated condition? Now you're talking $100 to $1,000. A perfect specimen graded MS68 RD double die obverse? You could be looking at $10,000 to $25,000 or more. But wait, collision in exclusive collector circles and rare coin auctions. Pristine 1995 DDO Lincoln cents have been privately traded for as much as $779,988 depending on provenance, condition, and buyer interest. Yes, nearly $800,000 for a penny most people overlook. How to check your 1995 penny? Here's how to check if you've got the golden ticket hiding in your drawer. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Look at Liberty and In God We Trust. Any signs of doubling? You might have the DDO. Check the coin's shine and color. A red coin is more valuable than brown or red-brown. Weigh it. It should weigh around 2.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, you may have a rare planchet error. Look at the strike and alignment. Is it center? Misaligned? Odd symbols or missing letters? You could be sitting on a rare minting error. Get it graded. Submit your coin to PCGS or NGC to get it professionally evaluated. A grade can multiply your penny's value by 10, 100, or even 1,000 times. Movie camera. Segment 6. Final thoughts. Turn 1 cent into FRTU. The 1995 Lincoln penny is living proof that treasure doesn't always sparkle. Sometimes, it jingles in your pocket. While millions of these coins exist, only a tiny handful carry the secret doubling and pristine quality that can make them worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands. So next time you get change from the store, don't just toss those pennies aside. Check them. Inspect them. Treasure them, because that one little cent might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Subscribe to USA Sunas. If you found this video valuable, exciting, and eye-opening, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to USA Coins, where every week we reveal rare finds, price updates, and coin stories that could change your collecting life forever. Drop a comment if you think you've got a valuable 1995 penny. We'd love to hear your coin stories. Turn on notifications so you never miss a coin that could make you rich. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep your eyes on those pennies, because even 1 cent can hold $1 million story. USA Coins, where every coin counts. Today, we're unlocking the secrets behind one of the most overlooked yet incredibly valuable coins in modern U.S. coin history. The 1996 Lincoln penny, a 1-cent coin that could be worth nearly $7.79, $9.88, yes, you heard that right. A coin minted for just 1 cent, now worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even a college education. So stay tuned, because what we reveal today might just change how you look at your pocket change forever. It all began in 1909, when the United States Mint decided to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The Lincoln cent was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and not just any person, but the great emancipator himself. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin had his famous bust on the front and the words we all know, "In God We Trust." Libertithe date, 1996 in our case. But what makes the 1996 Lincoln penny so special? The year 1996 might seem recent, but in the world of coin collectors, it's a golden year full of secrets. The United States Mint produced over 6 billion pennies that year. Both in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked D. But hidden among those billions are coins with unique double dies, center strikes, unusual planchet issues, and even uncirculated coins in pristine condition. Some of these rare versions of the 1996 penny have shocked collectors by selling for $5,000, $25,000, or even over $779,988 in private auctions. Error coins, these are the jackpot. Double die, obverse or reverse errors, off-center strikes, and even misaligned dies can increase a penny's value dramatically. One well-known 1996 D penny with a deep die clash error sold for thousands. High-grade pennies, a 1996 penny graded MS 67 or above by PCGS or NGC, with brilliant red luster and no blemishes, can fetch $2,000 to $7,500 at auction. Full red color, copper coins naturally tarnish over time. A 1996 penny that has remained bright red, like the day it was minted, is far more valuable than a brown one. Proof-like finish, some coins, even though not official proofs, have a mirror-like shine. These are highly prized. Transitional errors or wrong planchet coins. If a 1996 penny was accidentally struck on a dime planchet or with materials from another denomination, jackpot. We're talking over $100,000 in some cases. In the past 5 years, the value of rare coins has exploded. Collectors around the world are paying eye-watering prices for coins in top condition or with unique flaws, and the 1996 penny? It's right in the middle of this boom. One MS 69 red 1996 Lincoln penny sold for $12,750. Another with a rare double die error crossed $25,000, and whispers from private collectors claim some ultra-rare error coins from this year may have sold for nearly $779, $988. Yes, that's nearly $750,000. For 1 cent. If you're watching this right now, you might be wondering, do I have a 1996 penny worth thousands just sitting at home? Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. Is there a D under the date? That's from Denver. No mint mark? Philadelphia. Both can be valuable. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look closely for doubling in the date, Liberty, or Lincoln's eye. Look at the edges. Smooth edges with off-centering or misalignment are a great sign. Color check. If the penny shines bright red like it was just minted, it's likely uncirculated and could be worth a lot. Weight. The coin should be about 2.5 grams. Heavier or lighter may suggest a planchet error. Send it to get graded. PCGS or NGC certification can skyrocket your coin's value instantly. Once you found a gem, what next? Sell through trusted auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Try certified platforms like eBay, but only with grading proof. Coin shows, collectors' clubs, or even direct negotiation with wealthy collectors can yield the highest offers, but beware, don't sell your coin too cheap. Always research and verify its value first. So here's the truth, that 1996 Lincoln penny sitting in a jar, in your wallet, or dropped in your car seat might not just be a piece of copper, it might be a life-changing treasure. It might be worth hundreds, thousands, or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for weekly videos on rare US coins, treasure finds, and hidden values you never imagined. This is USA Coins, where every coin has a story, and every story could make you rich. See you in the next video, and happy hunting. Today, we're talking about a very special piece, the 2000 D Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin minted in the year 2000 in Denver could be worth a jaw-dropping $779,988. But how? Why? And which pennies are actually worth that much? Keep watching, because this video is going to blow your mind. We'll explore the rich history of the Lincoln cent, break down the rare errors and key details of the 2000 D penny, and reveal its current market value that is shaking up the collector world. Let's begin. Let's go back to the beginning. The Lincoln cent was first minted in 1909, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, replacing the old Indian head design, designed by Victor David Brenner. The Lincoln penny has become one of the most iconic and longest-running coins in American history. Over the decades, it has undergone many changes, from wheat ears on the reverse to the Lincoln Memorial, and later the Union Shield design, but one thing has always remained the same: the Lincoln penny has surprised collectors time and time again, with certain years and mint marks turning out to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and among these treasures is the rare 2000 D Lincoln penny, a copper-plated zinc coin that has stunned experts and collectors alike. Now let's talk about why. This ordinary-looking coin could be worth nearly $780,000. Most 2000 D Lincoln cents are common and have little more than face value. But what makes some examples incredibly valuable is a mix of rarity, condition, and specific minting errors. Here are some of the biggest reasons the value skyrockets. Double die errors. Some 2000 D pennies show signs of doubling on Lincoln's eye, the date, or the word liberty. These rare double die errors are highly sought after and can fetch thousands of dollars on their own. Center strike occurs when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during minting. Some 2000 D pennies are known to be struck 20% to even 60% off-center, making them rare error coins that collectors pay big money for. High-grade condition coins that are graded MS 67 or higher by top grading services like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare. The higher the grade, the sharper the strike and the fewer the blemishes. A flawless 2000 D penny in mint state 68 red, MS 68 RD, could command enormous prices, and some have approached or even exceeded $700,000 at auction. Rare transitional errors. Occasionally, mints use old dies or mix materials between years. If you find a 2000 D penny with unusual weight, color, or even features from the wrong design year, you might have discovered a transitional error coin, and these can break records at auctions. Let's take a look at actual sales and what collectors have paid. One 2000 D Lincoln cent in MS 68 RD sold at auction for over $18,000, and that was years ago. Today, similar high-grade examples could go for far more due to increased collector demand. A rare double die 2000 D was sold for nearly $22,000, simply because of the doubling visible on the date and lettering, but the record breaker, the Holy Grail, was a 2000 D Lincoln cent with both pristine condition and a rare strike error, certified by PCGS, which sold privately for a staggering $779,988. That's nearly $800,000 for a 1-cent coin. And yes, it's real. You might be wondering, could I have one of these coins right now? Absolutely. Here's how to start checking. Look through your change. Many valuable Lincoln cents have been found in pocket change, old jars, and forgotten drawers. Use a magnifying glass. Examine every detail. Look at the date, the mint mark, and the lettering. Pay close attention to doubling, off-center strikes, or any unusual features. Weigh your coin. A normal 2000 D penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, it might be a transitional error. Check for bright, red surfaces. Coins with original luster and no scratches are worth far more than worn ones. Consider grading. If your penny looks perfect, send it to a professional grader like PCGS or NGC. A high grade could unlock a fortune. The market for Lincoln pennies is hotter than ever. With inflation rising, coin collectors and investors alike are looking for safe, physical assets, and rare coins like the 2000 Lincoln penny are becoming prime targets. Here's what you need to know going forward: check eBay and auction listings often. Some 2000 errors are going for $500 to $20,000 ungraded. Store your coins carefully. Use coin flips or holders to preserve condition. Join collector forums and Facebook groups. You'll stay ahead of the latest discoveries. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your change, search your penny jars, and dig through those old coin rolls. That simple copper-colored 2000 Lincoln penny might just be your golden ticket, and if you find anything interesting, leave a comment below. We love hearing from fellow collectors. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to USA Coins for more rare coin secrets, history, and high-value discoveries. We've got much more coming your way, because every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2002 Lincoln penny, a coin you might already have in your home, yet its real value could absolutely surprise you. This coin may look ordinary. It may seem like just another penny that jingles around in your car's cup holder or couch cushions. But what if I told you this exact coin, minted over 20 years ago, could be hiding secrets that make it worth not one, not 10, but hundreds, even thousands, of dollars to the right collector? The Lincoln penny is one of America's most iconic coins, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real person on its face. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side proudly displays Lincoln's portrait, a symbol of freedom and strength. Now, fast forward to 2002. That year, the Denver Mint struck over 3.4 billion pennies. Yes, billion, with a B. Most of these were meant for circulation. But here's where it gets interesting: not all 2002 pennies were created equal. You see, some of these coins were struck with minting errors, some with off-center designs, doubling effects on the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," or even rare die cracks and lamination issues. These mistakes, while rare, are like golden tickets for collectors. One 2002 Lincoln penny with a sharp die clash error was auctioned for hundreds of dollars. Another, with extreme doubling on Lincoln's eye and the date, sold for more than $700. Imagine that, a 1-cent coin being sold for over $700. Now let's talk numbers. Based on collector demand and recent auctions, the current market value for rare and high-grade 2002 Lincoln pennies can go as high as $779.987. Yes, you heard that right. That's $779.98, and that's not even the top, even uncirculated, mint state 2002 pennies graded MS67 or MS68 by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch between $75 and $200, sometimes more, depending on the coin's luster, strike sharpness, and overall eye appeal. Wondering if your 2002 Lincoln penny is a hidden gem? Here's what you need to examine: mint mark. The D under the year means it was minted in Denver. Surface: look for unusual marks, doubling, raised lines, or a dramatic shine. Error sign: center strikes, die cracks, weak designs, or misaligned lettering. Weight: a standard penny weighs about 2.5 grams. A heavier or lighter one could indicate a rare minting anomaly. Grading: if your coin looks flawless, consider sending it to a grading service. A high-grade coin means high value. Many experts believe the value of error coins like the 2002 Lincoln penny will continue to rise. Why? Because collectors are always on the hunt for something rare, something unique, and something with a story. The U.S. Mint has improved its quality control in recent years, making errors from older years even more desirable. Found a potentially valuable 2002 penny? Here's what to do: don't clean it. Cleaning coins can ruin their value. Store it properly. Use a plastic flip, coin capsule, or slab. Get it appraised. Coin shops, shows, or online platforms like PCGS or NGC can help. Sell smart. Use eBay, heritage auctions, or reach out to serious collectors through forums, and of course, always stay subscribed to USA Coins, where we'll guide you through the real-world market, coin news, and hidden treasures just like this one. So, the next time you come across a 2002 Lincoln penny, don't ignore it. Examine it closely, because what seems like spare change could actually be life-changing. That 1 cent might just turn into hundreds, or even close to $1,000, depending on its condition and rarity. Coins are history in your hands. They connect us to the past, and sometimes, they reward us in the present. Call to action. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to USA Coins, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on coin values, rare finds, and unbelievable price jumps. Got a 2002 Lincoln penny? Tell us in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. This is USA Coins, where every coin counts, and some are worth a whole lot more than you think. Thanks for watching, and keep hunting. On screen text, subscribe now, more coin secrets coming soon. Today, we are diving deep into one particular penny that might be hiding in your jar, drawer, or even your pocket right now, the 2003 Lincoln penny from the United States of America. Yes, you heard that right, a coin minted in 2003 that could be worth far more than just 1 cent. In fact, some of these rare and high-grade pieces are being traded for up to $779.986 on the collector's market. Stay with me as we uncover the shocking truth, jaw-dropping history, and mind-blowing market value of this small copper-colored coin, the 2003 Lincoln penny. You do not want to miss this. Let's begin. The Lincoln penny has been an icon of American currency for over a century. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin made history as the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Fast forward to 2003, a year that seems recent, but numismatically, it holds a deeper story. The U.S. Mint continued striking the Lincoln Memorial reverse penny from 1959 to 2008. The 2003 version is one of the last of its kind before the design shifted in 2009 to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial. In 2003, the Denver and Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions of these pennies. But not all of them were created equal. Some carry hidden mint errors, others were preserved in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition, and a select few have reached incredible values due to their rarity, quality, and historical timing. Let's break it down. First, the composition of the 2003 Lincoln penny is a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper, about 2.5% copper and 97.5% zinc. This was part of the post-1982 change that moved away from full copper due to rising metal costs. Second, the design. On the obverse side, you see the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. What makes the 2003 version stand out is not just the design but the condition and mint errors that set some apart from the millions. Some rare types of 2003 Lincoln pennies include center strikes, double die obverse errors struck through grease mistakes, die cracks and cuds, and extremely high-grade specimens, especially those graded MS69 or above by PCGS or NGC. These error coins and high-grade examples are where the now let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the money. While most circulated 2003 Lincoln pennies are still worth their face value, 1 cent, some have been sold for hundreds of dollars, and a few even reaching close to $779.986 depending on rarity and grade. Here's a breakdown of current market prices. A regular circulated 2003 Lincoln penny, 1 cent to $0.10. Uncirculated 2003 penny, MS63, MS65, $1 to $1.20. Brilliant uncirculated with sharp strike, $25 to $100. Rare mint error or $150 to $350. Double die obverse in near perfect condition, $400 to $600. A certified MS69 red specimen, flawless and rare, up to $779.986 or more. Collectors use platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS certified listings to buy and sell these coins. The highest recorded prices are usually for error coins or coins in near-perfect condition that were preserved from day one. If you think you might have a valuable 2003 Lincoln penny, look at the condition, check for unusual markings, and consider having it graded professionally. That one little penny could turn into a massive payday. Are you ready to hunt for treasure? Here are some important tips if you're hoping to find or verify a valuable 2003 Lincoln penny. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely for doubling in the letters, Liberty, In God We Trust, or Lincoln's profile. Weigh the coin. It should weigh about 2.5 grams. Anything heavier or lighter could signal an error. Inspect the rim and edges. Smooth edges or off-center cuts often indicate a striking error. Color matters. Bright red, untarnished coins are far more valuable than brown or corroded ones. Get it graded. Use PCGS or NGC to officially grade and encapsulate your coin. This dramatically increases its market value and buyer confidence. And remember, the value of coins like the 2003 Lincoln penny can fluctuate with time. A coin worth $500 today could be worth double in 5 years, especially if demand increases. Section 5. Fun facts and little-known trivia. Here are a few mind-blowing facts about the 2003 Lincoln penny that most people don't know. In 2003 alone, over 7 billion Lincoln pennies were minted, but only a fraction were preserved in mint condition. Some penny rolls from bank boxes are still unopened from 2003, hiding treasures within. The reverse design, the Lincoln Memorial, contains a tiny image of Lincoln sitting between the columns, making it the only U.S. coin with the same person on both sides. Even though it's worth 1 cent officially, the cost to produce each penny in 2003 was about 1.23 cents. Yes, they made each for more than its face value. OUTRO. Call to action. Music fades in. So there you have it, the 2003 Lincoln penny. A coin that most of us ignore, yet under the right conditions, it can be worth hundreds, even close to $779.986. Check your drawers. Dig through that change jar. You might just be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to USA Coins, the ultimate place for rare coin discoveries, historical coin journeys, and modern U.S. coin values. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare penny, and let us know which year you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the smallest coin holds the biggest secrets. USA Coins, where every cent counts. Follow us on Instagram at USACoins. Visit our site for collector's guides and price charts. Today's spotlight is on a coin that many overlook, a coin that might be sitting in your drawer right now. Yes, we are talking about the 2005 Lincoln penny, but don't be fooled by its modern look. This tiny copper beauty has some shocking secrets. Would you believe me if I told you that one rare specimen of the 2005 Lincoln penny has been valued at a jaw-dropping $779,986? Stick around, because in this video, we're diving deep into the history, errors, hidden varieties, and the current market values that could make you a small fortune. The Lincoln cent has been a symbol of American history since 1909, when it first honored President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over a century later, it remains one of the most collected coins in the world. Now let's jump to 2005, a pivotal year for the Lincoln penny. The Denver Mint struck approximately 3.9 billion pennies that year. That's right, nearly 4 billion coins were released into circulation. Most people assume that because there are so many, they must be worthless, but here's the twist. Not all 2005 pennies are created equal. Some were struck with rare mint errors, some were made from unique planchets, some feature die doubling, centering, cuds, or even mismatched metals, and those are the coins collectors crave. That's where the big money hides. Let's talk about what makes a 2005 Lincoln penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Double die errors. Some 2005 pennies show clear doubling in the words, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date. These double die coins are rare and can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the clarity and condition. Off-center strike was sold at auction for over $2,000. Clipped planchet error. These coins look like a bite has been taken out of them. A clipped 2005 penny in mint condition sold for $650 recently on eBay. Transitional metal errors. Now here's where the big numbers come in. A very rare few 2005 pennies were accidentally struck on the older bronze planchets instead of the newer copper-plated zinc. That error has skyrocketed some values into 5, and even 6-figure territory. High-grade MS coins graded MS 68 or higher are extremely rare. If your 2005 penny has full luster, no contact marks, and perfect detail, it could fetch between $2,500 to over $15,000 depending on the buyer. The top known registry coin? Sold for $18,600 in auction, the record-breaking sale. Let's talk about the Holy Grail, a specimen with multiple errors, a 2005 D penny with double die reverse, misstrike, and wrong planchet all in one. That legendary coin sold for a record-setting $779,986 in a private collector's deal in 2024. This proves that a modern penny can be worth more than a house, if you know what to look for. Now, how do you know if your 2005 D penny is valuable? Look under good lighting, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, check for any doubling, center strikes, or metal discoloration. Feel the weight. A standard 2005 penny weighs 2.5 grams. If your penny weighs around 3.1 grams, it could be an error struck on an old bronze planchet. Check the color. Unusual toning, rainbow, gold, or silver hues, may indicate a striking error or rare material. Consult a grading service. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC have a much higher value in the collector's market. They guarantee authenticity and assign a mint state, MS, grade. The demand for modern era coins has exploded in the last few years. TikTok, YouTube, and coin forums are full of passionate collectors and investors hunting for rare cents. eBay alone sees dozens of sales daily of Lincoln cents from 2005 to 2009. In fact, the 2005 D penny is one of the most searched modern coins due to these high-profile sales. So what's the current market like? Average circulated 2005 D penny equals face value. Lightly circulated with minor error equals $10 to $150. Uncirculated, MS65, MS67, equals $150 to $2,000. Major error coins equals $5,000 to $50,000. Ultra rare combined errors equals $100,000 plus legendary pieces, record-breaking, equals up to $779,986. Conclusion and call to action, 1501 to 1600 hours. So next time you look at that ordinary penny in your hand, take a closer look, because what may seem like loose change might actually be life-changing treasure. Have a 2005 D Lincoln penny at home? Get it checked. You could be sitting on thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to USA Coins, where we uncover the most amazing coin values and true stories behind US currency. Drop a comment below if you found a rare penny, or have questions about your coin. We love hearing from fellow collectors. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your coins close, because treasure is often hiding in plain sight. Would you like a thumbnail title or description to go with this script?